It was kind of an organic decision. I went to art school in London, did fine art degree. Really kind of got a bit confused and misdirected almost. I went travelling in California after I graduated, and then I was broke when I came back, so I decided to stay with my parents for a while, back in Brum, and then I met Nathan and decided to stay in Birmingham, and I think I started getting tattooed again, and then I decided that probably it would be a nice idea to use my art on people. I have always been, you know, got tattooed from when I was 16. I never ever considered doing it as a living. You know what I fucking hate? When people are like, I just like the idea of somebody walking around with my art on them. And like, yeah, that's great, but it's more to do with the fact that I can do this as a living, and like I'm making my artwork. It's not like the kind of poetic bollocks of it being on people's skin.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean.
I'd say tattoo-wise, really into traditional artists like Rob Bryan, and kind of just going with that Western traditional, like surreal kind of slant on things. Art-wise, really into kind of religious imagery, like Hinduism, paganism, a lot of like occulty kind of stuff. It's a hard one. I mean, I guess the thing I most enjoy and what I've always drawn is girls. I just...
Do you think that comes from sort of a lot of occult imagery obviously used?
Yeah. I think that maybe... I don't know.
Just somewhere in the depths of your brain.
Yeah. I could answer this so much better if the camera wasn't in front of me.
You think so?
I think it's other people's appreciation for what I want to do. I know that sounds pretty selfish, but that's, I mean, somebody walking away and being...
Walking around with your tattoo on the skin.
Yeah, not that bit. Just making somebody happy, you know, and you know, kind of the fact that maybe I do like that element to it.
Maybe.
Yeah, people appreciating what I do. You know, I don't tend to. I guess my stuff is quite niche, and I've kind of stuck to that rather than drawing flash that I think people would want. Which means that I'm not as busy as I could be, but I'd rather be drawing the things that I draw than, I don't know, pink ponies. Trying to retain a perception of being cool, like being like you know, when it's all going wrong and somebody's there and you're in their hands and it's not going as quite as well as you'd hoped it would, but you've still got to just keep level-headed and you can't tell anybody because you're on show really. So I guess you always want to do the best job you can. Some days it's more difficult than others. Yeah, I mean every tattoo I do is still scary, but I'd rather kind of have that fear than get kind of relaxed with it. So, yeah. I mean, I could go with that old school thing, like always, you know, getting tattooed loads and showing dedication to certain artists in certain studios, which is what a lot of people would say like 10 years ago. There is an element to that that's still relevant, but it's so difficult these days, and I think I was waiting for about 2.5 years before I found my way in. I think the only thing I could say is to keep persevering and keep getting better, keep drawing, and perseverance will get somebody anywhere they want to go. Yeah.
You pre-read the questions. I thought you had one ready.
I didn't see that one.
Oh. Do you want me to pause it while you have a think?
What would you say?
I
can't think of
I've met Johnny Vegas like 4 times.
I made Amy Winehouse and Bloody Mary when I lived in London.
Oh, so it's your fault?
Is that good? I don't know. She was fine. She wasn't rude. She just, I guess if you're that fucking famous, you're not going to be particularly friendly to everyone you see, are you? There will be something. I've been run over 4 times.
You've been run over 4 times?
Yeah. Every time it was the driver's fault. Like the first 2 times it was in London, I was on my bike. They were both quite minor. And then the 3rd time it was really quite bad. But he was partially blind and he didn't have a license to be a taxi driver. It was definitely his fault. And then the 3rd time we went to a gig at the Rainbow and some guy just swerved around the corner without braking. Again, that was his fault. The last one, the 3rd one, I got my tooth knocked out. That's when I had to have the canal root treatment. This one completely smashed his windscreen, like dented the bonnet. I didn't have like any injuries.
Shit.
I think it's because I was drunk. Like my body just probably
Just
ragdolled
it.
Okay. I've been run over 4 times. Everything that John Waters does. John Waters.
Little moustache.
He's like, you got a little something there.
No.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
What's he doing?
So he's probably his most famous film is Cry Baby with Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
And Tracy Lords, who is like
I didn't know he'd done that.
the sexiest woman in the world.
Do you know that she was an underage porn star before she was in that?
Yes, I do. Yeah, she's great. And Hairspray. And Pink Flamingo.
Pink Flamingo was the one that I knew. I didn't know he'd done the others, yeah. Pink Flamingos, that's not XXX, is it?
Egg!
It is? Yeah, I know that. Excellent.
Yeah. And at the back it's got pink flying cocks. It's great.
Is that in the film?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I think they just, yeah, why not?